My name is Derek Whibley. I have a book called Walking Disaster, My Life Through Heaven and Hell, available for pre-order right now. And this is a story that couldn't fit into my book. So in our earlier days, we were much more wild and kind of crazy partiers than we became. Even though I had my issues with alcohol later on, we were actually worse when we were younger. And I remember one night in particular, it was a New Year's Eve. It was 2001 going into 2002. And we performed at the MTV New Year's, whatever they call it. We performed In Too Deep, and I think we performed, we did like a cover, like a punk rock version of a Nickelback song. Anyways, after that show, we all stayed in New York. We all went out partying, took a bunch of drugs. I think there was ecstasy involved, mushrooms maybe some cocaine. I don't know. Everybody was doing a bit of everything. We ended up back at our hotel room, and it's like 3 a.m, and we'd kind of gone through most of our drugs, still had a little bit left, and 4 or 5 a.m. comes around, and we're out of drugs.
You good with that?
No, I'm not good with that. Guys!
And we're thinking, well, we have to fly at about 1 o'clock this afternoon, but we got a long time till then. We're not going to bed. Like, our manager was calling somebody in LA to see if they had any connections back in New York, and lo and behold, they did. Now it's 5 a.m, we're meeting some random person, getting drugs from him.
Are you a businessman?
Yeah. Motherfucker Jones.
How's that?
Motherfucker Jones.
But his rule was like, I'm not just getting you a little bit. If you want to buy drugs, it's got to be a lot. If that's all we could do, we'll just buy a lot and just do a little. So we did that. We came back to the hotel. Now it's like 6 a.m. It's like fully light out, and it's kind of getting to that point like, what are we even doing? Why are we doing this? Do a little bit of the drugs, and it's like time to go to the airport. Like, but what do we do? We got almost like an 8-ball of cocaine here still. We're like, well, obviously we're not going to take it. And we're like, it feels weird to just flush it down the toilet. One of us had this brilliant idea. Well, we know people in New York. We have our record company here. Why don't we leave it for our A&R guy? We'll just put it in an envelope. We'll write his name on it, and we'll leave it at the front desk for him, and we'll just call him and tell him, hey, we left you all these drugs. I mean, you must know some bands who want it or something like that, so that's what we did.
But what am I supposed to do with all this? Sell it.
We left this giant 8-ball in an envelope. We put Rob Stevenson on it, and we went down to the hotel as we were checking out the lobby, and we said, we have a package here for Rob Stevenson. He'll come by and pick it up later this afternoon. And we called him on our way to the airport. We're like, hey, guess what? He's like, oh, what? He's like, we left a big envelope of cocaine for you at the front desk at the hotel. He's like, you did what? We're like, well, yeah, it has your name on it. He's like, you put my name on it. We're like, we thought you thought that was a cool idea. I mean, you must know people that would want it. He's like, no, I don't. I can't believe he's like, I'm going to get arrested. And we actually were like, oh, shit. Yeah, I guess I never thought about that. Well, anyways, we're about to get on a plane, so it's there if you want. I don't know if you want to deal with that. Later on, I found out he called the hotel and just said, you know, there were some guys, they're playing a prank on me. They left some package there. I don't know what it is. It's not mine. Just please throw it out. And we never heard anything about it again. He didn't get arrested, and that was it. He didn't pick it up, and everything apparently was okay. But that's how we used to think of those days. 21-year-old brains.